It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look at this team's burner at wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. Buckle up. There's football coming your way, and it's all
Welcome
just
in,
ahead
everyone,
on
to this
Madden
presentation
NFL 25
of the National Football League on EA Sports. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad you're with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet, rainy games. What is it like?
Well, it depends what position you play. For the offensive defensive linemen, they love it. It's a little bit slower. The defense is a little bit slower to react to the ball. A lot more runs, less pass protection. So for them, they're thrilled. But for anybody who has to handle the ball on either side, offense or defense, this is a nightmare.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
They'll stick with him again. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
18 yards on the connection. That's enough for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will score. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end, and when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The kick is good. That's the score. Our home team 7, visitors
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He fumbled the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, They can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
That's fielded at about the 18. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He'll try to run for it. So after 1, 7-2 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On comes the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. The throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground. play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go.
And 3 yards to go.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He is in. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw on the move is caught.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Throwing now from the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he's gonna get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. They'll look to throw yet again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the air one more time. He runs with it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 24-21, the final score. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 1st and 10. Off play action. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Now a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Throwing right, it's taken in. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Up the middle they go. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. He'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll throw out of the gun. There's that man again. Another catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a third and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it. on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's near the 1st down, stopped a little short of the 40. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll run. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now, faking the give. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must if they come out for 1st and goal. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
This team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but the cream is starting to rise to the top as you look across the NFL. Now a run on 1st down, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And this will be good enough for a 1st down as he gets up past the 25. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. That's caught! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
No problem there on the extra point. And his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So now this team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. The defense has got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Powering forward. He's in. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and his guys are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. He'll get this out wide. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.